Welcome to my channel. This is Clarity Empress, the Empress of Clarity, here to do a collective energy reading for my Clarity Empress collective. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for coming to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the readings resonate with you. So today, the topic is truth. I'm losing my voice. I just realized. Every time I get on camera, my voice starts to waver. We are still in full moon energy of Gemini. We might be moving out of that because the full moon started yesterday, but we are in a full moon in Gemini. And Gemini is all about speaking clarity and truth, clearing up misunderstandings. Um, yeah, hold on. I'm about to read to y'all. Lot. I don't understand that now. All right, so full moon. Wow. Mm-hmm. Where is the information? Oh, the beaver moon. That's what it's heard. That's what I heard. Let's see. What do we need to know about the beaver moon? All right. It's a partial lunar eclipse. Why is it called the beaver moon? So it takes its name from early Native American tribes as well as American colonialists, excuse me. It's when beavers began sheltering in their lodges after gathering enough food to last for the winter. Fur trappers and almanacs state that they used this time to also hunt beavers for their pelts. Let me see. We saw it. We just saw it. If you didn't look out, it still looks like a full moon right now. Um, I think I need to read from the book. So we're gonna use moonology to talk about this full moon. Full moon in Gemini. It says this card is a reminder to it's important to speak your truth, but remember that your words have consequences and impact your listener. Right now, you need to guard against indiscretion. The answers you need may well come soon. The issues you are facing could well be one or a few conversations away from being resolved. If you're inquiring about a love situation, a little flirting may be called for. If you are in the middle of an argument, this card comes as a reminder of the old, very non Gemini message. Least says, soonest mended. It's good to talk, but be careful you aren't causing yourself any issues with your words. Words have enormous power. Florence Scovel Shin put it, your words are your wand. You create magic in your own reality every time you express yourself. It says, right now you may have an important conversation, but stay calm. Don't be superficial. Someone is trying to flirt with you. Have you noticed? You need to laugh off this situation and just move on. Job applications have good aspects or prospects, excuse me. Let me say, it's too easy to say too much, so mind how you go if you pull this card. This card also indicates an enjoyable social event. Since the full moon in Gemini is a great time for socializing, this card also argues well for any study you'd either be taking or considering. So right now, we're in the energy of the truth. I've had several conversations about the same thing tonight, or I should say today, and it's about the truth and accepting the truth for what it is, Accept, accepting people for who they are and in their truth. So, when you have situations, and the example has been very selfish individuals or narcissistic people. Um, the hardest time, the hardest thing for people to accept when you're dealing with a narcissist is that They don't operate like you. They sleep okay lying to you. They don't mind not telling the truth. That their lies are a form of control. It is what it is. And the sooner that you accept this about them, not that they shouldn't tell you the truth or that they're incapable of being honest, is that 9 times out of 10, more times than not, they have shown you the lie. It's time for you to uncover your own truth and accept this. You know what a narcissist is actually, and I don't know if this is right or wrong, this is just my opinion, but it might be better to believe that they're lying versus them telling the truth to save you the grief of trying to unpack if in fact they are lying or not. If they 9 times out of 10 show you that they're lying, don't assume that they're always going to tell you the truth to get your feelings hurt. A broke clock is right twice a day does not mean that not you need to expect that it's right every time you speak to them. It's not. If they have a pattern or a history of lying to you, it's because they're a liar. Period. They exaggerate. They embellish. And the lies are for the sake of control. So, like I said, I've had this conversation several times today with different people. So, I want y'all to get to a comfortable point of understanding the narcissist in your life. Now, they say it's not okay to diagnose a narcissist because we are not psychologists or psychiatrists or whoever diagnoses them. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't call everybody a narcissist just because they're a liar. I'm just saying. You know what you're dealing with. You know if they have narcissistic tendencies or if they're a sociopath or a psychopath, how wild they are with their lies, what they have done to you, the injury, the trauma. You know who they are, right? So when do you accept that they are not you and you're not them? And you cannot have high expectations from somebody who has constantly let you down. When you decide and when you accept them for who they are, you can mitigate your expectation and you can heal and you cannot be triggered as much. Okay? It takes time to do that. It takes constant rationale until you get to this point of acceptance. So this is not a light switch. It could be a straw that broke the camel's back moment, like I talked about earlier, but this is not necessarily a light switch thing. You got to work on it. If you are forced to deal with this narcissistic person that lies to you, at some point in time, to not injure yourself, you have to come to a form of acceptance. Who this person is in your life, what they're truly about, what they have been doing to you and your loved ones, and accept it. All right. I didn't put that card truth at the top of my deck. That happened to be there when I started setting this live up. And so I felt like spirit is like, let's talk about the truth. You know what I mean? Like seriously, let's unpack the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to these narcissists. Like seriously, we really got to come to acceptance. I could tell you I've made a lot of mental excuses or rationale for people so they were palatable on my end, so I could deal with them, so I could understand, um, so I could stomach what they were about and what they did. Um, and then some point in time, I had to put that away. At some point in time, I had to release them from my understanding that they could be good, bad, or better. You know what I mean? Like not necessarily bad, but that they could be better than what they were showing me. I had to realize and rationalize and unpack that these people are who they are. And I can't control them. And I'm not gonna let them control me. Triggering me is a way of control. And no, you don't get to keep doing that to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. A trigger is a remote control. Do you realize that every time somebody knows how to push your buttons, it's like they just choose. Like, say this was a remote control. They point this at you and they go, all right, so if I do this, I know she's going to do that. If I do that, he's going to do this. And they just push that little remote control and get you to jump in the way that they want you to jump. And you jump until you get upset and then you realize, why am I jumping? Why am I jumping? Because they was over there pushing your buttons. You won't accept that they're not honest, they're not true, and that they know what to say to get you excited. And some of them will get you so excited that next thing you know, they pretend to be the victim. Meanwhile, they set you up. We got to be quicker than that, y'all. It's time to accept them for who they are. Spirit, give me a message. What does the collective need to know or be aware of when it comes to dealing with their truth and the people that are around them that are not being honest and real? This lifetime, this is the lifetime you're supposed to learn this lesson about this union you have with this person. This is the lifetime where you're supposed to get it. If you don't, you can very well repeat it in another cycle. That's up to you, though. Oh, look at that. Cycles. I'm going to have to take this card because I just said this word. Cycles. Do you want. Spirit funny. In my mind, I don't want to keep reincarnating, y'all. I don't. I want to learn it all in this lifetime. I don't want to come back here with a harsher lesson because I didn't get it. So no, the answer is no. I don't want any more cycles. This lifetime or the next lifetime. My goal is to get it all in now. And I don't want no, I hope I had the harshest aspects I needed to learn. I hope I previously had that. I hope and pray that, these karmic cycles don't go by the zodiac wheel like people claim. I don't want to learn and relearn harsh cycles with people. I don't. It's time to get it right now. This lifetime. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, study, learning, and self improvement. That's my MO right now. I hope this is for you. I'm full of magic. You are full of magic. And that magic is your purpose, your drive, your abilities, your goals, your sweetness, your empathy, your understanding, your kindness, your work ethic. The truth and nothing but the truth shall set you free. Okay? If you can accept the truth about your situation, your persons, your people, the union you have with different people, your connections, the more you can mitigate your expectation and feel healed. And people don't have that remote control to your life. Alchemy, yes. You start working on yourself. This is also magic. But this is the magic of how do I put the elements together and create something new? There's an offer coming in, or there's just the challenge about an offer. Tell me more, Spirit. It's like the outcome for my collective. What do they need to know? Breathe, slow down, and take a break. If these people in your life that have been lying to you, get you all riled up, triggered, anxious, Spirit said, breathe, slow down. Slow down. You need to meditate. You need to go ground. You need to I just heard this song as soon as I saw this word addictions. Um it's time to slow down. Don't let people trigger you. Don't. It's time to walk away from situations that would not serve your purpose, that will have you up in your head. Addictions. Oh, and stubbornness. Look at that. Addictions are a form of stubbornness too, y'all. Message from spirit. Signs of synchronicity. Spirit is trying to give you messages and let you know, like, stop. I heard stop. Just stop. You have a responsibility to heal. Bottom of this card. You have a responsibility to heal. So spirit is giving you signs and synchronicities that it's time to heal. Heal these addictions. Heal this stubbornness that you got going on. That's keeping you stuck or keeping you in these cycles with these people. It just is what it is. Like, slow down. Take a breath. Breathe. Do a 4 count breath. If you're not sure how to do it, open up YouTube and plug it in and look at it. Do a 4 count breath. Take a deep breath and let that out. In and out. In and out. Why? Because if you keep letting somebody have you hype and anxious and up and down and up and down, up and down, that's messing with your mental health. That's messing with your physical health. That's messing with your emotional health and tampering with your spirit. So spirit is trying to get you to see, like, do you realize you're repeating a cycle? Do you realize you reliving some things? So you gotta let the past be the past. Oh my gosh. My little chubby boy keep opening my doors. Right, little boy, keep opening my door. Oh, to you. Oh, to you. Um. So, all right. Where was I? Oh, the truth. The truth will set you free, y'all. I'm telling you. All right. So, tell me more. Tell me more from my collective. What do they need to know? What do they need to be aware of when dealing with the truth of their life, their situations, their unions, their connections? Grief. This conversation came up today too. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. But do you understand that a lot of times we have to grieve the hopes and the dreams that we have for people? The expectations. We have to grieve the expectations we have for people. I'm going to post it on here. I think I posted it on my Twitter page. But I read somewhere that the potential we see in others is really what we would do with the opportunities if we had that person's circumstances. Let that sink in. Because I was like, huh, it is our belief in somebody's potential is what we would do in their circumstances with the opportunities they have. Right? So I see somebody who's talented, who's gifted in some kind of way, and I'm like, oh my God, they got so much potential, but they don't utilize their potential. They doing something totally different or far off from what they could be doing. And all I keep seeing is their potential. Why? Because if I had their circumstances, that's what I would do. And we got to stop projecting what we think somebody should do and let them do what it is that they want to do. Let them live their truth. We might have to grieve some potential. We have to grieve the fact that they are not capable, ready, willing, whatever the reason, they're not really ready to live in their truth. Tell me more, Spirit. Relationships. What we got here underneath? Yes, cycles. Spirit said no more cycles in these type of relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my highest good. It's time to let the cycles that deplete you, let that go. If you see this if this comes across your feed and you resonate with it and you subscribe to my channel, or you already subscribed and you didn't get a notification for this live, do me a favor, unsubscribe and resubscribe and hit the bell. That way you get notifications, because I got someone that told me that they're not getting my notifications. So I don't know if that's impacting my algorithms, but please subscribe and hit the bell. That way you know, even if you don't watch that day or you watch another day, I just need to know that people are getting the notifications of my lives besides me. If you help me out with that, I appreciate it. Thank you. Abundance. And the hidden. So your abundance is in living in your truth. I'm a limited being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Study, learning, and self improvement. The more you pour into yourself, the more abundant you become. And you are limitless, right? You can do whatever you want if you really want to do it. We are limitless beings. We only put those constraints on us because of society. Be more spirit. Patience. Some of the things we do require patience for ourselves. Oh boy. Shoot. Pump for this lotion. Oh, damn. Piece of chips. So we have to recognize that we are limitless beings, right? And we got to have patience. Is this under alchemy? Yeah. So, I accept that everything happens in divine order. Alchemy is also about divine timing. If you ever seen the book The Alchemist, he at some point his goal is to turn lead in. I mean, his goal is to turn lead into gold. His goal is to turn lead into gold. I felt like I was saying it too many times the wrong way. Anyway, it takes patience, it takes knowledge, it takes wisdom and understanding to learn that. You also need elders, wisdom. You know what I mean? Like you need somebody to teach you how to do that. It doesn't just happen. Loneliness. I know that I'm never alone. Loneliness came up in several readings. So I feel like I don't know what's going on with somebody, but their relationships, their patience is being tested, their abundance is hidden from them. They're grieving because grieving kept coming up. You see bottom of the deck. And purpose. This also came up, I think, earlier today, if I'm not mistaken, if not last night. So I got ads running. Let me skip the ads. Anyway, yeah, like says I know what I'm here to do. Stubbornness, addictions, messages from spirit. So spirit is trying to confirm with somebody where they need to be in life, what they need to be doing, who they need to be doing it with. But the likely outcome of loneliness, I want to clarify because I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. I'm addicted to you. My addiction. All right. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. That's too many spirit. One at a time. Thank you. Tell me about grief. Why is somebody grieving, or what are they grieving over? What do they feel like they lost? Yeah, this lifetime. Amen. Union. Oh, you know what? Got it. When somebody is grieving, y'all, you take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But sometimes we grieve what we thought we had. We grieve something that didn't exist. We grieve the potential. We grieve our expectations. But if we really sat down and looked at what we really had, we realized we are grieving the thought of something, but not what it actually was. So then we got to ask ourselves, well, then what was I concerned about? What was I? Why am I? Like we got laziness on here. So this is like not this is not a cup. So it's giving Treasure Island, but it's also giving lazy energy. One of the things about Nine of Cups is somebody does not really put any more effort into loving some situation or putting in effort to show up. There it's more of an ending before a new beginning. So, nines represent endings in tarot. And the Nine of Cups can go both ways. It could go like, oh wow, this is the best thing since sliced bread, or yeah, I'm not putting no effort in, and that's why laziness here. Somebody didn't get reciprocity in a relationship, and they're grieving that. They're grieving the lack of effort that somebody made or didn't make. You know what I mean? That somebody just didn't show up in the way they should have. Tell me more, Spirit. Give me 2 lights in there if you're watching. Yeah, and the relationships, I heard chopped and screwed. So some of these relationships were toxic, and there was a lot of misunderstanding with the mind and this person being screwed in the head. It's kind of like when I started this particular live off, I started talking to you about narcissists. This is the type of way a narcissist will leave you in your mind. Okay? Have your mind chopped and screwed, smoking. You don't know if you angry, you don't know if you coming, if you going. Relationships with them have you in cycles. You know what I mean? Cycles you don't want to have. You ruminate with this person. You keep going back and forth. Those are very unhealthy attachments. But what's hidden is your abundance. And it says studying, learning, and self-improvement. That's how you get your abundance, when you acknowledge what you learn, and you mitigate your expectations, and then you focus on yourself. Your abundance lies within you. Thank you for my like. Appreciate you. You got maturity. Money. This is the Ace of Pentacles. Your abundance lies with you. Listen, I'm going to go back to this right here. This says study and learning, self-improvement. This says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. And then you got the Ace of Pentacles on top of that. In my spread, this is the hidden energy. So what's hidden, what everybody doesn't know is that as long as you're working on yourself, you're going to be all right. That's where your abundance lies. Working on yourself. Not being in these cycles with relationships that keep you chopped and screwed. Not being in situations that you got to grieve where somebody's not putting in the effort in, and the union that you have with them. These are lessons you're going to have to learn this lifetime. Tell me more, Spirit. Hey, Monica. Oh. Patience. Again, patience is clarifying patience. What the hell? Tonight is very synchronicity. Synchronistic. Patience. Spiritually say also patience for an offer, but I feel like the offer is the effort that you put in and what you're going to do next. Having patience with yourself. Alchemy is about blending and mixing and having the right elements to make what it is you want. It takes time to develop that. Patience. And patience is about divine time. And I accept that everything happens in divine order. Tell me about loneliness, because the likely outcome is breathe, slow down. Somebody does feel lonely. You know, when you improve yourself, it's lonely at the top only because it's exclusive at the top. That means everybody can't go with you. Everybody's not ready. You can't take everybody. Then if you look at celebrities, right, in the past, you notice that those with the biggest entourage end up usually kind of alone if they lose all their money, or you know what I mean, or like Kurt Franklin, I believe he went bankrupt at one point, or he had low money because he paying all these people. What's his name? MC Howard Hammer tried to bring the entire village with him, and he did actually do that, but he went broke in the process. But he learned. It's lonely when you are trying to improve everybody's situation. So sometimes you gotta go first, and you gotta go alone. Tell me more, spirit. And then you gotta teach people how to fish and not fish for them. Going with the flow. Spirit is asking you to just relax. This is kind of like pour all that love and that energy and that attention that you would put on others, pour that back into yourself. Go with the flow. Don't force situations. If there's a situation that you've been grieving over, you trying to control, you got to attach to it, you won't let it go. It doesn't it's not going the way you want, and so you keep trying to control. The spirit's telling you to go with the flow. Also, I'm hearing, because Ace of Cups for me is a crying energy. If you have to cry about your situation, cry. It's okay to release them tears. It's okay to let it flow. It's okay. Don't stay in the energy, but allow it to come out, right? It's about, like, when you come out of that, like you have a crying spell. One day, 2 o'clock on a Thursday afternoon, it just hit you and you boo hoo. It's okay. Boo hoo. Let it out. Those tears will stop at some point. You'll be able to get yourself together, wash your face off, calm down, and you will feel a little lighter from just releasing some of that pressure that's been building up inside of you. Now, the goal, though, is after you release that, how do you feel? Do you feel a little bit better that you got it out? Good. What you going to do different next time? That whatever caused you to cry tries to rear its head again. Tell me about purpose. A lot of us don't learn till after 40, sis. A lot of us, and me included, silence. Keep your stuff to yourself. I heard Spirit say you're going to be tested in this season of pouring into yourself. You will be tested to see if this is what you really say you want. Are you really standing on what you say you want? I was tested today. I had a situation which is crazy to me. I can't divulge it all. All I can say is I had to tell somebody no. They were a different face, different person, but it was the same situation as the last time. And I kindly and gently told that person, nope, I can't do this. And the person pleaded with me, oh, please, it's blah, blah, blah. It's just a little thing. And I'm like, nope. The last time I did this, I got burned at this very same place and point. And I'm not doing it. You will not put me in jeopardy because of what you want. I apologize that it can't work out. But if you don't do your part, I can't do mine. And I had to put a hard no on that. Nope, not, nope, nope, nope. And they understood. They understood. But Spirit is saying you're going to have to stand on your principles. You're going to have to stand on it. And it's going to be a challenge to do so. You may not like doing that, but you're going to have to stand on it. Let me see. Yeah, I definitely had to. It was kind of deja vu-ish too. And I explained to the young lady that, I had to tell no, like, no, I can't jeopardize what I got going on for you. It's not, oh, no, full stop. This is like deja vu, even though you are a different person. Nah, not gonna do it. She understood because she didn't have her stuff together. Like, yep, you're not, nope, 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 and nope. Yeah, I set this thing for commercials. I thought the commercials might run after, like when it's recorded, but I'm feeling like that something popped up on the screen about running an ad, and I clicked no. I don't know if, when I'm not looking at the screen, if commercials are running. So I'm just letting y'all know commercials run, and I don't know why, but I'm still here because I don't see people come and go, and I don't know who could see what because I can't see y'all unless you speak. All right, so yeah, Spirit's saying go with the flow, and the messages are repeating themselves. This is money. Money is coming. Money is there. Cycles, a relationship, that monkey mind. Patience is patience and patience. Going with the flow is about your emotions. Breathe, slow down, take a break, and silence. So, if you have an area of life that you are working on, protect it with your life, and that don't let everybody know what you're doing. Only those that need to know that can assist and support you in what you're doing. Be careful. Don't nana and a boo boo anybody. Don't tell them exactly when you're going to make a move or what you're going to do until it's time, till you have all your ducks in a row. All that, like I said, those that can assist you or plan on assisting you, that's it. Don't give away more than you need to. Only with those. Spirit is saying they're giving you signs of synchronicities. They're pointing you in the direction you need to go in, and they want you to be silent about it. Tell me about this monkey mind, Spirit, in these relationships. Somebody is also watching you very closely within your relationships. I feel like somebody has like they have somebody that spies on them, watches their social media, or watches their every move. Um, Also, somebody is comparing somebody to another. With comparison here, it's like they're somebody. Okay, so if you're if you're not in communications with somebody, but you feel like this person is watching and observing you, it's because they're comparing you to where they are. If somebody left you for someone, or you separated for from somebody, that person watches you and then compares you to whatever they're doing now, because they're thinking that the grass is greener. They just don't realize how different you are from that person, or they're seeing how different you are. But for them to be watching you is giving the energy that they ain't really satisfied or settled with what they got, because they're over here with what you doing. They all up in your stuff. Tell me about this laziness with grief, Spirit. Oh yeah, this person is a masculine with abundance. That's the King of Pentacles. This person didn't put any effort in. They thought that all the effort was supposed to be put into them. But you know now, so you're grieving, and they may be grieving the fact that you're not putting any effort into them. Tell me more, Spirit. They now see your worth. Tell me more, Spirit. Yep. This is also the same. Spirit is repeating the message. This is Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins represents study and learning and self-improvement. That is exactly what this card is. So Spirit is confirming the more you study, learn, and self-improve, do your shadow work through your dark night of the soul, go for jobs, or improve your financial picture, focus on your studies or your school or whatever it is that you pour into yourself, you are going to be more abundant. You will be blessed financially. Spirit is trying to remind you, tell you, scream at you, like you got hidden talents. You like a little gold mine, a treasure chest in and of yourself. Tell me more, Spirit. Guidance. Yeah. So, and the challenge is you need patience, but you also need guidance. Somebody needs guidance. It could be you or your person. Somebody needs a direction. They need some support. They need mentorship. They need parenting. Um, at work, they need direction. Tell me more, Spirit, with loneliness. Oh, okay. So as you focus on yourself, breathe, slow down, take a break, put more energy in yourself, that Ace of Cups turns into a Two of Cups situation. It's like you meet the one, or you meet the partner, or you meet the business collaboration. You meet somebody that you can link with, that you have more in common with, that you guys could work together well with. But you got to get through this lonely stage first. You got to breathe. You got to meditate. You got to get your head out the past. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. Ooh, and you become independent, financially wealthy. You become right. Mm. You're purpose driven. Oh, that's beautiful energy. And I feel like the stubbornness is not necessarily a bad thing. The addiction, though, you got to be mindful of that. Because if you have some addiction, you got to address those before you can move forward in any situation. But the stubbornness, sometimes the stubbornness is good if you standing on 10 and you standing on your purpose and you won't relent from what's good for you. Spirit said, I know what I'm here to do. If you don't let anything sideline you, derail you, focus on anything besides what you need to do, especially anything that's distracting you from a blessing, you good to go. You know what I'm saying? You good to go. I wish I could say to y'all, what deck you want me to do now? But I don't got 50 million decks out right now. Let me see. Um. Oh, let me try this sister deck. We're gonna go with the African goddess, y'all. Let's go with the African goddess. Thank you, sis. It's going in the right direction, that's for sure. It's coming from grief to, you know, that meditation, that guidance, that support, and that partnership, that union. If somebody invests in themselves, everything works. Everything starts to flourish. Somebody got to get out of that their head of comparing them. If they're comparing themselves to something, don't don't do that. Creativity. You know, when I see the seven sisters, I automatically with the sister word I get family, right? And um I do feel like this grief and the lack of effort in the relationship comes from a family situation. There could be a bunch of people that And with this root chakra energy, this dark root red and deep reds in this, I mean, it's colorful too, but there's a lot of deep reds in the heart space energy with this green. I feel like you love somebody. Oh, look at you opening doors. Go ahead, boy. Um, you love somebody that's been around or part of your bloodline for a very long time, but you grieving. Close that for me. Yeah, he's strong now. More spirit. You grieving somebody that you love, but it's from your root. And root, whenever I think roots, when I was a kid, I used to draw. Every time I drew a picture with a tree, I always drew the roots. It's something about me. I had to dig down to the roots, but the roots represent where you come from, where you start. You know, every seed starts with, well, every seed I know of starts with roots. It goes down before it can come up, right? So it can anchor itself. And it's something about your anchor that you're grieving. Tell me more. Feeling safe, yeah. And somebody does not feel safe comparing themselves with people like this. Mm. And I see cycles here with this circle she got behind her head. Then there's a book here. I never noticed that. So this goes deep because when you want to hide something, you write it in a book. So feeling safe, there may be secrets that somebody needs to be feeling safe from. Somebody got secrets. That might be why somebody's watching. They looking for secrets or they hiding their secrets, something like that. Because whenever I get creep energy from people that stalk and watch. Not everybody's a stalker. Not everybody's a creep, but it's like it can give off that when people just lurk. You know what I mean? That's that energy I get. Somebody lurking. More spirit. Desire. There's a strong desire. And now with the purples here, the gold, it's like somebody's solar plexus is activated. Their third eye is activated with this purple. And then the root chakra. It's like everything is starting to come together. And there's an 8 on this card. 8 means self. This whole pile here is about self. Somebody has a desire to improve themselves. Wow. It is a beautiful deck, right? Something more spirit. Now we got shine. Let me look at this. And this is another one. This is a tree with roots that run deep. I'm getting Capricorn or Aries. Oh no, more Aries energy. Yeah, that's a ram and a vessel and a lot made of. You gotta let that shine. Don't hide behind nothing no more. If somebody watching you, let them watch. Feel safe anyway. Let them see. You can still be a little guarded with your information. Don't tell everybody everything, but you still need to shine. Don't hide for nobody. Tell me more, spirit. And you got naked. Wow. Mami Wata. You got crocodiles. You got snakes swimming. And she's still like unbothered. What I say about shine, it's okay to be exposed for being great, for being what you are. It's okay to be exposed for being who you are. It's okay to start fresh because naked gives me, I get to choose what I put on, who I am, how I present to the world. I select my clothes. I select how I'm adorned. I select how, what I let people see versus what I don't let people see. This is also water energy, emotions. And these emotions go deep. Like the colors are dark, but that purples, oh my God, it is beautifully. Like you got the cosmos, but you got the water. Yeah, this is deep. It's like showing the earth and the sea all at once. It's beautiful. What's the bottom of the deck? And speak up. So listen, we going from silence to when it's time. Remember I said with silence, keep your stuff to yourself until it's time to announce it. Then Spirit said, once you get to that point, it'll be time to speak up. It'll be time to show the world who you are. Your throat chakras. I love the blues. This is also Yemoja. No, I don't know who this is. Mami Kumba Bang, but this is giving Yemoja energy, only because of that blue energy, that ocean and the sacrifices made. Wow. And there's a message or a bottle that looked like it had a message in it. I never noticed that before. And there's a lot of support in the background. So whoever this pertains to, I feel like you're going to have an audience that's going to listen to what you have to say. Now, the audience could be you're a public speaker, or you have a social platform that people want to hear what you have to say. They're paying attention to you, and your social media platform or any platform that you on is growing. And there's power. Just like the fist on this pick that she got in her hair. It's like, it's the resistance, it's the support, it's the fight, the struggle. Spirit saying it's time to speak your truth. Speak your emotions too. Mm, that's beautiful. Take it how it resonates, y'all. If it don't resonate, don't take it. It's cool. This message, all messages are for those that it resonates with truly. Is sometimes it ain't what happened already, it's what is about to transpire for you. If it does, come back to the message and let me know. You could let me know on a few messages. Remember that message? I might not remember, but yeah, that came true for me. Let me know. Because I feel like as we start to grow, as we start to heal, as we start to realize that we got to breathe, control our emotions, and let them flow as they're needed so we can heal. And we start to focus on our money, our wealth, our stability, and our self improvement. As we do that, all the grief, the fears that, the problem relationships, all that starts to dissipate. Why? Because we learn our boundaries, we learn our capacity. We don't let people shame us into relationships and situationships that don't serve us. Okay. We call judgment on things that are no good, and we move away from it. We let go of attachments and expectations and potential that people have and focus on what's real and right in front of us and be in the present and not stuck in the past. And then our future will look great. Why? Because what we're doing right now is always going to build us up if we focus in that direction. So, again, take it how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, you got to take it. I appreciate you coming, checking out my video. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you are not getting the notifications, please unsubscribe and subscribe, hitting the bell. And let me know if you have any issues, because I do have somebody that told me they're not getting my notifications even though they rang the bell. So I'm hoping that YouTube is not playing around with the algorithms, because sometimes that happens out here. All right, but again, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Peace, y'all.